See if I can get the chat going here. I can make it work. We got Nindies. Alright, let me fix some of this stuff while I'm at it. Let's fix that. Let's see. What's up, guys? What's up? I see you here. Put that in there. Geez, a whole bunch of you guys popped in real quick. Yeah, Messenger. That's probably my game of the year right now. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Geez, a whole bunch of you guys popped in real quick. Oh, thanks.
Not in there yet, but...
Okay. What's going on, guys? Yep, we got Nindies. Something's gonna release. Oop, there we go. Hold on. Let me turn it up there. Yeah, why is that quiet? Hold on. Let me fix that. My microphone appears to be quiet. Probably turn the gain up some, actually, and that'll fix it. Let me, see if that fixes it. Test. I don't know why it was so, why it's so low. Really? Hold on, let me fix it now. What, before we get started? Let me see. Yeah, we start a little bit before it starts. Usually why I do that a little bit earlier, just to get. All right. Sounds good. Let me just, I could probably listen to myself back, I guess. You might hear an echo because I'm going to listen to myself back. Yeah, we start a little bit before it starts. Usually why I do that a little bit earlier, just to get. Yeah, okay, cool. I think we're good. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Yep. Couple more minutes. Yeah, I was listening back just to see. That's all. That is all. Just listening back. All right, so I got my here. I got the chat here. All right, cool. I can see everything. Yep. We got Nindies coming up pretty soon. About 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, me too. Hey, what's up, Max? Max in the chat. Yeah, I'm hoping that's a good point. Living Regimen is it could be that Stardew Valley multiplayer update that could drop. No, this is going to be a different direct. Max is hoping for a surprise launch. Me too. I want something cool to drop. I don't think it's going to be anything big. Like, I don't think it's going to be like Travis Strikes Again or anything like that, but I think we will get a release date for Travis. I think we need one at this point because it has to come out in like October, November, right? So we're pretty close to that at this point. We're like 2 months out from November, right? A little over a month out from October. So kind of need a bit of a release date for that. Yeah, Animusha, that popped up. Going to all systems, Xbox One, PS4, Switch. Physical on PS4 and Xbox One. Digital only Switch. Yes, digital only Switch. Yep, Streets of Rage 4 and then Animusha back to back. How crazy is that? And then last week, Langrisser and Grandia 1 and 2. Windjammers makes a return. It's weird. Yeah, I put Shakedown Hawaii and Travis Strikes Again in the thumbnail because I believe that both of those will be here. And I think we're getting release dates for both of them. Shakedown Hawaii would be a cool out-of-nowhere drop, right? That's what I want, personally. But I know because I want it, it probably won't happen. It is an indie direct. Remember, guys, Travis Strikes Again did debut in a Nindies. Remember that? That was part of a Nindies at the end. I think that was like one of the first Nindies that we really had for the Switch. That was like big. And Travis Strikes Again was there, debuted with it. So it's definitely something that can happen there. That's for sure. So I'm looking forward to that. I think they'll cap it off with that. It makes sense. You know, it's funny. I would have thought Morphe's Law, but we already got that in the UK one. I thought they were going to save it for this one and they didn't. So I don't know. Morphe's Law would have been good to say for the US, but honestly, that game launched pretty broken online. I think you're gonna see a game. I think a game's gonna release today on this Nindies. I don't know what they unannounced. There's unannounced games, and I would have thought they would have saved Streets of Rage for this, because I'm pretty sure it's going to the Switch, and that would have been a good announcement here. Would have got people really excited. Onimusha is not really an indie game. That's one of Capcom's good IPs that they are probably bringing back now, which is pretty cool. Although we have Neo. I guess Neo is pretty close to Onimusha at this point. Yeah, it's interesting. Onimusha going to Nintendo platform and everything, it's interesting. See it come back. Yeah, Serious Sam makes sense. Remember, Devolver Digital said they had several games that were still coming to the Switch. I think this had 12, and I think they've shown 8. So they still have 4 more to show. Serious Sam is one that everyone keeps talking about, and I could see Serious Sam. That would be cool. That would be cool to have. Wargroove, we need more about that. I don't think Wargroove's coming to next year. So we might not even get a release date here, but they might show something off about it because we haven't seen it in so long. Hat in Time release date, very possible. Very possible. I could see them like showing up to just to show it off and say, hey, look, Hat in Time. Golf Story 2. Oh, man. Don't tease me like that. You know, I would actually like to see Sidebar try a tennis game. I was mentioning that. That would be cool. If they announce that, I'm on it. I trust Sidebar games right now because of Golf Story being so good. I will buy their next game, like, day one. So. Oh, the Monster review? That was Evan. He actually liked the game. If you watch the review, he actually liked it, and people downvoted it thinking he didn't like it. It was kind of funny. But he actually liked the game. I think he changed the title. I think the title might have been off-putting to some people because people generally will like downvote based on a title and not watch the video. I've noticed that a lot on just YouTube in general. But yeah, about 5 minutes or so. Evan liked Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and he actually tells you to buy it. I believe in it. But yeah, that was Evan's review. I think he did a good job on it. I understand a lot of people like World more because it's has a lot of quality of life improvements. Is Sean? I bet you Sean is asleep. I bet you he is asleep. He told me yesterday he was going to stream it. I bet you that guy's. He probably went to bed at like 5 or 6 a.m. That's the bachelor life, man. That's the bachelor life. So he slept through it last time. The last actual one, I think he slept through that, which was funny. You've been released, yeah, released Tuesday. Undertale, no, Undertale should be in September. So I think about 2.5 weeks, I think, is when it will release, like September 15th, I think. So you're gonna see it probably September 15th, along with that special edition that they announced. So, I would see it then. Octopath Tactics. That'd be cool. I would like to see that team try a tactics-based game. That would be cool. No, apparently there is the firmware 6.0, which I think firmware 6.0 is going to coincide with the online service in some way. It's going to have some sort of thing for the online service. I think that's the point of that, to be honest. I think there is going to be at least one stealth drop, yes. If I had to take a guess, yeah, I think there will be a stealth drop of some kind. I don't know what it's going to be, though. Morphe's Law would have been a good one, but they already technically launched it. So we did see Superhot going to a couple places, so I wouldn't be shocked if they wanted to do something like that. I wouldn't be shocked. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. It's weird that the turn up a little bit. Let's try that. Might be a little louder now. Why the microphone was acting so low. I'll have to play around with it when I get a chance, but I think for now it's fine. Yeah, They already showed Onimusha is not really an indie game though. That's one of Capcom's. A lot of people might not know it because it's a bit older, but that's one of Capcom's bigger IPs. That used to be something they would push with like the bigger games even. So I don't really count that one as a indie game, only because it used to be one of the big, like, I guess you'd say AAA type games back in the PS2 era. Yeah, I did hear that they were looking to port Superhot. So why not? I mean, there's a bunch of unannounced games here, so we're gonna see some stuff. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. About Funcom? Oh, maybe. Yeah. I'm trying to think if Falcom might be here too with another game. I don't know. Would you consider Ys an indie game? I guess not. I guess Ys isn't considered an indie game. That's considered one of the better JRPGs. I don't know. Ys is kind of small, though. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let me see if I can get that chat fixed here. I just have to do all kinds of stuff in OBS. OBS, man, I'm telling you. Someone needs to come up with like a non-glitchy or buggy way to stream. And I think it'd be so much better. Now the chat's going to do its best to catch up. So good luck to the chat. Get a new Smash character. Oh man, I don't know if there's be a new Smash character. I don't think so. It'd be cool if there was. I feel like there probably won't be though. Well, it should be starting any time now. We're like less than a minute away. A Roller Coaster Tycoon. That could be. That's done by Atari and Infogrames though. I do not like that name. So I don't know. Maybe that would be. They had to like crowdsource it, kind of, didn't they? They did like this weird investor thing. Roller Coaster Tycoon's supposed to be this year, so maybe. I guess it could be. So we'll see. It should be starting any second now, though. Yep, any second. I'm trying to use the Twitch stream that they have set up. People are telling me that the Twitch one is usually better than the YouTube one. So we'll see. We'll see how that is. Here we go. Let's see if I make sure the volume's good and everything, too. It's probably as loud as I am, actually. That's fine, though. We want to hear the Nindies thing.
Hey, everyone. Kirk Scott with the Publisher and Developer Relations team here at Nintendo of America. Think of me as your friendly neighborhood indie guy. As many of you know, we like to keep you updated on games you'll be able to play soon. So with summer winding down, it's time to check out some of the great indie games heading to Nintendo Switch. Before we get in too deep, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Nintendo of Europe who just released a video highlighting some of the great indie content in celebration of Gamescom. If you missed it, we'll include a link at the end of this video. Think of this video as part 2 with
2 a.m. here.
More
oh
content
man!
that our
Thanks for
talented
the
indie partners
$2.99.
across the
Will
globe are bringing to Nintendo Switch.
I'm hoping it's good for you, man.
Okay, let's get into it. First up, set your engines for hyper speed.
All right. There's Hyper Light Drifter. We were expecting this.
Hyper Light Drifter is inspired by dreams and
I hope
nightmares.
this is a surprise drop.
You play as the Drifter, plagued by mysterious illness, traverse a vast, ruined world wielding forgotten technology only you can use to find a cure. And it looks like we've uncovered some exclusive content for Nintendo Switch.
This game's
Check
pretty
out
good.
This outfit. With this equipped, the Drifter can better locate secrets like gear bit crates and drifter bones. There are also a couple new weapons, including the Crystal Shot and the Deadly Blade Caster, the reward for completing Tower Climb, which is exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. You won't have to wait long to explore the land of buried time. Hyper Light Drifter Special Edition is available for pre-purchase today. And launches on September 6th.
September 6th. All right, that's great. That's like a week out or so, a little more. Great game. I picked that one up. That one's good. People are asking about Towerfall a lot too, so. There were a lot of people who were excited for Towerfall. But, oh, there you go, September 27th. It's about a month out. That's not too bad.
Towerfall is an archery combat game for up to 6 players.
Yeah, I never
Perfect
played
for
Towerfall.
Competitive local play on the Nintendo Switch system. With simple controls, everyone can jump in, but only the fiercest friends can master the advanced
They said
mechanics.
6 players.
and
I guess you
secure
can play
victory.
with a single Joy-Con with it.
Towerfall
So
includes all the Ascension and Dark World add-on content, and 4 additional variants have been added, which give you over 90 options to customize your multiplayer. Since this game is created by Matt Makes Games, we're pleased to announce a special characters that are joining the fray. Madeline and her reflection.
Oh, that's
battle.
cool. That's cool.
Together, they form one remarkable heroine in Celeste.
Form Celeste,
but in
yeah, that's
Towerfall,
cool.
you can duke it out as either character.
I like when they do
Towerfall
those like
ascends onto the
crossovers with
Nintendo
their
Switch
own
on
IPs.
September 27th, and
That's
it's
kinda
available for pre-purchase today. Hook shots, long shots, grappling hooks. These are a few of my favorite things. They're useful in grabbing something or someone, and in the case of Treasure Stack, falling blocks. Treasure Stack adds a unique platforming mechanic to the traditional falling block puzzle formula by giving you control of a whimsical cast of heroes who navigate the playing field. Precise platforming and mastery of the grappling hook will separate expert stackers from mediocre slackers. Arrange stacks of light-colored treasure chests and then connect the corresponding key to earn points. And thanks to cross-platform play, you'll be able to stack online with more friends and foes in Versus mode or locally
Is it
with
for
up to
Xbox
4
and-
players. Treasure Stack drops onto the Nintendo Switch this winter.
Huh, okay.
Zarvat is a charming arcade
I don't know
game
what-
about friendship amongst cubes. In the game's story mode, follow Charcoal and Mustard's adventure
This is the first time I hear about this
9
game.
worlds as they attempt to cheer up their best friend. Fight evil bananas, dangerously frozen milk cartons, and make the ultimate birthday present. In Versus mode, challenge your friends to some cutthroat cube action in 5 game modes across over a dozen handcrafted origami Thunderdomes. Play with or against your friends, crashing through destructible walls and duking it out with missiles and lasers. And exclusively for Nintendo Switch, play as Joybot, an enemy spawner controlled with a single Joy-Con.
There could be a Steam world.
Use
That's a good
tilt
point. I
controls
didn't
to
think of
move
that.
Joybot around the map, challenging other players to take you down. Zarbot
Twitch-
launches first on Nintendo
Twitch was
Switch
lagging up.
this October.
October. Okay, cool. So we're getting
Have you heard? Mineko's Night Market is coming to consoles first on Nintendo Switch.
we're getting some stuff kind of filled out here.
Oh, hey, I saw him. Come on.
So this isn't out on PC yet or anything. So I know there's a lot of games going from PC to like Switch for indie games. Yeah, we're waiting on Wargroove. Yeah. What? It's almost like what? I don't really know what. Kind of reminds me a bit of like doesn't that kind of remind you of a bit of like Animal Crossing when they picked that up and held it up like that? Or they were, like had like Animal Crossing inspiration for this one. Night market, interesting. I
Don't
know
tell
what
my
that
dog
is.
this, but late at night,
Kinda like Animal
I've been
Crossing a
thinking
bit.
about raising cats, racing cats, and most incriminating of all, petting cats. And thanks to Mineko's Night Market coming first to Nintendo Switch, I can do all that and more. You play as Mineko, a curious girl who just arrived at her new home on a Japanese-inspired island at
Oh,
the
come
base
on.
of Mount Fugu. Mineko's Night
I was
Market
gonna
boasts
say.
over 20 hours of story-based gameplay, including 4 regions to explore, diverse villagers to meet, quests to undertake, and activities like sewing and woodworking to
That
keep
is-
you busy and in business at the weekly night market.
That is definitely
And
inspired
most
by Animal
importantly,
Crossing.
there are cats. Lots of cats. My favorite is a mythical cat named Abe that the locals worship. Well, they believe he's a myth. Mineko's Night Market is
Early
open for
2019.
business
Okay.
in early 2019. A princess, a golem, a samurai knight, and a homeless girl all play a part in rewriting the fate of Gun City forever. In Samurai Gun 2, play alone or with a friend in an all-new adventure mode.
I like how it kind of stops
Explore
when you
a
hit
medieval
somebody.
metropolis on the brink
So it's like
of crisis
super like
and
dramatic when
discover
you
the
hit 'em.
mystery behind Gun City's ghostly threat.
Oh, that game
A
looks
mad
like me
emperor
hard.
pushes to expand the city at a ridiculous pace. An epidemic of gunpowder overdoses is on the rise, and old spirits are creeping back into the world. Take a break from Gun City and battle with a group of up to 4 friends
I like that.
in a classic versus
I like
mode.
when you hit 'em, it has
Now
like
with
that-
improved controls, new levels,
That
and
little
new
freeze
characters.
and like kind of the
Armed
blackout
with
and
a
everything.
sword,
That's cool.
a gun, and 3 bullets per life, hone your reflexes to dodge an impending doom and
That's
send your
cool.
opponent's heads rolling. You can also enjoy Trigger Soul, the samurai gun graphic novel by French comic artist
Yeah, like
Valentin Sech.
graphic
with
novel, like,
smooth
built
touch
into it.
controls exclusively for the Nintendo Switch version.
Reminds me a bit of like Max
Samurai
Payne.
Gun 2 will release in early
How you would have like those
2019.
comics kind of in the middle. Okay, cool. Early 2019.
Don't talk to strangers is a rule we learn as children, but after nuclear fallout, some precautions go out the window. In Bullet Age, take on the role of Ash and a mysterious stranger on a quest to save New
Metroidvania.
Haven after Evil Ark's mutagen blast changes it forever. Bullet Age is a co-op action game with an intuitive mix of sword and gun
Another co-op game.
challenging platforming, and a charming cartoon art style. Explore a world spanning multiple continents, upgrade your weapons with unique bullet types, and learn new abilities to help you survive the decimated wasteland. And thanks to HD Rumble, you can feel your attacks and combos gaining strength and locate hidden secrets.
No, it's gonna use HD Rumble. Okay,
Bullet
cool.
Age launches as a
November?
console exclusive for Nintendo Switch
Half
this
Bot.
November.
I think I've heard of them before.
The World Next Door is a story-driven game that follows June, a rebellious teen girl trapped in a parallel world inhabited
through
by
these pretty
magical
quick.
creatures. You will meet and develop friendships with an eclectic cast of characters by means of a reputation system, which features branching dialogue based on your choices. Advance the story by defeating your opponents in fast-paced, real-time puzzle battles by activating runes to cast spells. There will also be a local 1v1 versus mode where you can face off in puzzle battles. You can unlock new levels and characters to play as in the story mode.
Going on about 10
Drop
minutes.
by the World Next Door in early 2019. Do you have a head for level building? Well, then Levelhead is perfect for you.
Level building.
Levelhead. Run, puzzle, jump, kick, poke, and shrug. Across trillions of levels handcrafted by players just like you. Build the level of your dreams and other people's
Oh, okay.
nightmares.
Look at that. It reminds me
Levelhead's
kind of
maker
of
is so slick, it'll make
a little
you
bit of
fall.
Mario Maker there, huh? This could actually
Then
be
warm
a
up your glutes and grab up to all 3 of your friends.
This
for
could
some
give us
couch co-op
an
action.
idea
And if your buddies
as to
are
how
building
they're
too,
planning on
then
moving
dive
Mario
into
Maker over.
Everyone at once.
Hungry for
You know what I
fame
mean?
and glory? Then place the final block in your level and publish it to the Level Hub, where other players can play it and follow you. But what is a following? What is life without the joy of creation? Is Levelhead a game about building and sharing love, or is life just a game about building and sharing love? Well, I don't know. Just make some levels and quit being weird about it. Levelhead.
Yeah,
Make
this
fun.
looks- yeah.
Now get out of my way. I
That's
got
how they're
things
gonna
to
do the
Level up your creative skills
November.
when
Okay.
Levelhead releases
That's,
this November.
That kind of looks like how they're gonna try to do Mario Maker.
Hold onto your hat, because in this next game, losing it may cost your life. Crush your friends' hats before they crush yours in King of the Hat.
a washing machine?
fast-paced, hat-based party game. Matches are short and action-packed, perfect to play on the couch or on the go. Your friends can quickly join
Ryan
the fun
Mortem with
thanks to
$5. Thanks for
simple
the great
2-button
channel. Ryan,
controls.
thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
And you
Thank
can play with
for
up
the
to 4
$5.
players
Thank
locally
you.
or become king in ranked online multiplayer. Choose from over 15 characters with unique backstories.
Right? Yeah.
Like Birthday.
Once Mario
whose
Maker
birthday
goes
is
to the
every
Switch,
day.
it's over.
Fat Cat, a money-loving business villain, and my favorite, Washing Machine, who's tired of being filled with Fat Cat's dirty loads of laundry. King of the Hat heads out in early 2019.
Okay. They're kind of getting that late 2018, early 2019 stuff
I'm
out
no
of the way.
biologist, but I'm pretty sure geese are at the top of the food chain. Untitled Goose Game is a genre all its own. Part stealth,
Man,
part
these
sandbox,
indie developers
and
come up with
all
some
goose
crazy
simulator.
stuff, like stuff you would
The
never
focus
expect.
is on the slapstick humor as you play the role of the horrible goose. Your goal, should you choose to accept it, is to ruin everyone's day in town.
So you're
Take on challenges like having a picnic, stealing hats, and generally causing chaos in the lives of the townsfolk.
I would
The
never
goose
be
is
able to come
loose
up with a
in
game like
early
that.
2019. Want some more games to add to your wish list? Let's take a sneak peek at some of the other exciting indie games coming to Nintendo Switch later this year.
All right, there's Undertale. We saw that. Silent Shay Gamer says, love your channel. I like your video games news. Thank you. I like doing the news wave stuff and touching on news and everything. It's fun. Wasteland 2. That's a good game. I played that on Steam. That's a good one. Bastion. Absolute pickup. Must pick that up. Messenger, I already told you guys. Messenger is outstanding. It's out in 2 days. September 18th. There you go, Undertale. We're getting through them pretty well. Transistor, that's a good one too. Looking at Transistor, November. Dragon Mark for Death, December 13th. That's late. Man, that's late. Light fingers. Dragon Mark for Death, though, mid-December. That's great news. That's great news. Yeah, Transistor, that's a good one.
That's just a slice of the awesome indie content you can play
Look
on
into
Nintendo
Transistor.
Switch in the months
Dragon
ahead.
Mark for Death, that looked good.
To keep
Messenger.
tabs on it all, we've got your back with a news flash. If you're hungry for indie updates, we're launching a new channel on your Nintendo Switch system dedicated specifically to indie games.
Oh, that's cool.
Get
That's
the
cool.
latest announcements, in-depth
Dude, they're-
Q&As, developer stories.
They're going
and
all
more.
in with this,
And indie games are
indies,
all
man.
about
I'm
innovation,
telling you.
so expect the unexpected as well. The indie channel is live today.
Oh, okay.
So head to Find Channels
Man.
in the News app and subscribe. From
They're
all of
all
us
in
at
for
Nintendo, we would like to
indies.
thank our talented indie game developers for bringing their content to Nintendo Switch. And thanks to all of you for tuning in today and supporting indie games.
Oh, wow. They didn't talk about...
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
It seems that we have one more announcement.
This has to be, what you call it, right? Oh, no. FTL Faster... Oh. I'm a little more surprised we didn't see anything for, Travis Strikes Again. That's got to be part of the September Direct, then. Like, I can't believe that they didn't talk about that. That was pretty quick. 15 minutes, yeah. Into the Breach, available today. Oh, cool. There you go. So there's our drop, Into the Breach. I didn't know if they would drop that. Wow, that's now. All right, I guess I'll have to go get that. Into the Breach out now. That was a good one actually to end with. That's one people have been talking about, but they missed a lot of stuff. I'm wondering if Shakedown Hawaii is just not going to be ready till next year, which is kind of a shame. I don't know why that would be the case. Why it wouldn't be ready till next year. That's a weird one to me. They missed a few things, but there is a... You know what's crazy? I think the UK one was better. Like, I think the UK one was actually better. So I'm not really sure what happened there. Yeah, no, Travis must be in the September Direct, which I think is in about 2 weeks. That must be a part of that, and they're going to have to tell us it's coming out in, like, October, like a month before. Or November. I don't think they can do December. That's too late for that kind of game, because I think that's going to be retail at $60. This was definitely games that were for, I want to say, like adults. It's not. These aren't. I can tell you, these aren't games that really appeal to younger crowd for the most part. As I've talked to a couple nephews and stuff that have a Switch, and this isn't like up their alley. They're more into like I guess Terraria kind of is, and Minecraft and Fortnite, of course. And Call of Duty. Yeah, the UK one I think was better. It had Windjammers 2 announced, which really like caught me off guard. They dropped like 3 games that day. Into the Breach is a good one though. I would say, where's Wargroove? That's the question. What is going on with Wargroove right now? Because we're missing that game. No Shakedown Hawaii. Cody Carroll, I love the channel. Don't know why I hoped for Graveyard Keeper announcement. Oh well, keep up the good content. Thank you, Cody, for the $5. Graveyard Keeper, I believe, is didn't that hit Game Pass on the Xbox? They might want to be keeping it there for a little bit. That might actually have been a good indie pickup for Microsoft, actually. They missed a few things. Bastion and Transistor were actually bigger announcements that I think people missed. Hyperlight Drifter is coming out like a week or so. That's a good one to pick up. But Bastion and Transistor, don't sleep on those games. Those are some good ones. So I wouldn't sleep on those. Yeah, Wargroove, man. I don't know what happened to Wargroove. That's the one that bothers me. Although I was kind of like, I feel like because Travis like debuted at an Nindies that they would continue to anchor Nindies with that. But maybe they're opting to drop that in a direct, in the September direct that's coming up in about 2 weeks. They must have that marked for that one. That's all I can think of. You'll see it. They pretty much need to do a direct because there's a few games that they still need to announce that should be coming this year, and they're not going to do it late in the year. They'd have to do it soon because they definitely want at least 2 of the games for Christmas, or at least they're going to have a marketing push for 3 of the games going into the holidays. So they definitely need to do something about that soon. So I'm thinking September. One of them they can wait because it's a digital game, so they can wait on that one. But the other ones, I believe, are retail. Like Travis is a retail game. That's at GameStop right now. Like you can pre-order it there. They say it's $60 too. I don't know if Travis Strikes Again is a $60 game. But like they need to do a marketing push for a few of the games because they're going to be retail. So I feel like remember last year, guys, it was September 13th. Remember, that's when they announced both Doom and Wolfenstein 2 back to back, and Doom was coming out in November, and then like a week apart from that was Skyrim. So there's going to be some stuff that they're going to have to announce and bring out, I assume, in October and November. So they need to do it in September. So, Hyperlight is awesome. Hyperlight's great. Transistor and Bastion are both phenomenal. I recommend picking both of those up. Absolutely. The Messenger is in 2 days. No, I can't tell you guys anything like that, but just know there are some games that they have not. You guys know about New Super Mario. Everyone knows about New Super Mario Bros. Now, but that's been floating around for a while, and I thought that was going to be announced at E3, and it wasn't. So that's one that they have to announce because it's going to retail. And Travis is going to be at retail, and then there's 2 other games that are going to be at retail that they need a marketing push for. One of them, I think, is November game, though. So, where are the undies? Yeah, the live event, it was actually pretty quick. I thought it would be closer to like 25 minutes. It was only 15 minutes, but I thought about it. If they didn't have that UK Nindies thing, this would have been like half an hour, right? This would have been long. They didn't even show Windjammers 2 again here, so this was all like basically newer stuff, Oh, and Undertale. Undertale is coming September 18th. It's 3 days after when I thought it was going to come out. So yeah, you'll see some other stuff coming up though. There's some fun stuff getting kicked around online right now. And I'm hoping some of it's true. So you'll see some fun stuff. You'll see. I think some of it's this year too. So it has to be in September. So actually, I didn't even look. What is that second week of November or September looking like? See, the 13th is a Thursday. So I don't think they're going to follow it traditionally like that. I think you could see it somewhere between the 3rd and the 7th of September, right? So, I guess I could take a guess. Let's pretend it's going to be September 4th or 5th for the direct. Let's just pretend, okay? Let's just pretend. So, like a week from now. We'll just pretend. It could be the week after, though. I think it's in the first half of September, though. So look for that. Goose Game was weird. Some of these, you can never guess some of these indie games, right? Like the Goose Game. What was that? Like I have no idea what that was. It's their new mascot. Oh man. Square Enix is. We saw what happened with Octopath. I think they're all in with the Switch now when it comes to that studio is probably going to develop something cool like a Bravely default successor maybe outside of Octopath, so like maybe a sequel or who knows, but that studio's on it because I think they've pretty much moved on from Octopath since that game is complete, as they say. So they're probably on to something new, making for like another $60 game that's a big RPG. So we'll see what they do from there, but it's pretty cool. And Square already talked about, remember at the 30th that they were going to start porting, like we saw, which game was that? Romancing Saga? We're seeing games come back to life now. We saw Onimusha, Grandia 1 and 2 randomly. There's a lot of games that are coming back. I keep telling you guys, it's like the cyclical thing. We just talked about Streets of Rage 4 coming back, and I was like, what's next? Well, Onimusha got announced today, so apparently that's next. I'll say it again. What's next? Who knows? Who knows? No, I don't. I haven't heard anything. Final Fantasy 15. I think they were just playing around with it. I don't. I'd be shocked if they get that on the Switch. That Luminous engine is not friendly. So I'd be shocked if they went for 15. They'd be better off getting like porting 12 or something. That one. That's one everyone talks about wanting is 12. So they'd be better off porting something like that rather than try to fit 15. On the Switch, because if they can't get that on there and they come out with that cell phone version, people are going to lose their mind about it. People would not be happy. Yeah, so we'll see. Nick, the reference to Spider-Man was really cool with $2. Thank you. Do you mean, I'm not sure what you mean for the reference to Spider-Man. Unless you mean on one of my videos I did where I did Liquid Metal. That was just fun. Thank you. Yeah, the Flyers got a lot of work to do. But they've been making some quiet moves in the offseason, so I think they'll at least be better this year. World Ends With You remix. Yeah, that's coming to Switch. They announced it specifically pretty much for the Switch. That's coming September, I believe. Yes, that'll be soon. I think the Direct there wasn't a lot there. There was a lot, but it wasn't like they didn't hit us with anything like Into the Breach is cool, but like they didn't hit us with anything like crazy or massive. But I will check out Into the Breach. I'm probably gonna go ahead and start downloading that in the next few minutes and pick that one up. So, I saw that rumor for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think Dave was talking about that. Yeah, you're probably right, Living Regiment. They're probably saving that Stardew Valley multiplayer drop maybe for the September Direct. I can see that. I bet you they want to drop something. That's their new thing now. You guys noticing this? They want to like drop something at every Direct. They want to have a game like ready to go now. They've done it like how many Directs in a row now? Whether it's a Nindies or the full Direct where we got Fortnite and Hollow Knight just dropped on us. And they just dropped Into the Breach here, and they dropped Morphe's Law and Prison Architect at the last UK one. I think they want to have something set up every time, you know what I mean, for each Direct. So I'm okay with what's happening right now because I do know that there is something else coming up. Overtale 12, $2. I lost sleep for literally nothing. I mean, there was some stuff there, but there wasn't anything that you needed to know about right this second. Like there wasn't like Wargroove. I think Wargroove would have been like if Wargroove was the last thing that they showed and it came out today, I think people would have lost their mind. I think that would have been a great way to end it. So that's one to look at. And I think that would have been cool if they had done that. Yeah. So now, I mean, I wouldn't write off that Dave Xenoblade Chronicle X rumor that he went over. I'll say that I wouldn't write that one off. So just look at that, I guess. But I wouldn't write that one off too much, is what I'll tell you guys. You might be a little surprised on that. Maybe not. I don't know. Everyone wants that game, so if enough people ask, right? Nocturne. Ooh, Atlas Director wants to port Nocturne. That would be cool. Everybody wants to like port everything to the Switch now, just because the attach rate's really high and everything's selling on it. So why not? Everybody wants to play these games on a portable / home console system. Just because I think it's just because of the option, having it both ways. Like if a game runs on all three systems the same, like you might as well pick it up on the Switch. To be honest, makes sense. People keep saying Cuphead. Cuphead is, they're Microsoft lifers. They've already said it. Microsoft came in and helped them. Any other company, I think, could have. Like, Nintendo probably could have gone and helped them with Cuphead, but they didn't. Same with Sony. They didn't. Microsoft actually stepped in and helped them get it to the finish line. So that Microsoft kind of earned the success of that game and that game to be theirs. And they pretty much have massive loyalty to Microsoft. Unless Microsoft told them you can release it on any system you want. And, because we're going to get money from it anyway. That's the only reason I think they would do that. I have a feeling, though, Microsoft was really happy with it. And they're probably working on another game with them. So that's kind of the way I would see it. Not always. The Switch isn't always more expensive. Like Okami, I think was $20 on all systems. I'm sure you can get it cheaper because it's on discount, but retail, it's the same there. Like I said, if it runs the same, and Akami pretty much runs the same on all platforms, 30 frames, even on Steam, because it's like coded to the game logic. So I feel like if a game runs the same on all platforms, maybe minor resolution differences would be enough to get people on another platform. But I think at that point you buy it on the Switch. Although in about a week or so, I'm going to be pretty busy on the PS4 with Spider-Man, so that'll be good. I'm going to try to get through Spider-Man relatively quick so we can do a video on it, but I want to beat it first. And it seems that the game is about 20 hours, so it'll take me a couple days to finish it. So, is there an advantage to playing pixel art games in 4K? I mean, if you invested in a 4K TV that's like $1,000, I understand why you want 4K games. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why you want that. So that makes sense to me. But I guess pixel games, I get what you're saying. But if it's pixel and it has like sharp edges, you would technically benefit from a 4K system then. So. Yep, the Halo Master Chief Collection big update is live now. September 1st on Game Pass, so everyone should download it. I don't know, no update on No More Heroes. I do think that's going to be part of their September Direct because I think it has kind of moved from the realm of indies to the realm of like full-fledged games since it's $60. It's a full game now, so yeah, Cuphead's good though. Cuphead's a good game. If you haven't played it, I would go pick it up. It's hard though, but it's good. So, we don't even know if Cyberpunk's going to be on these platforms, Xbox One and PS4. So I wouldn't expect that going to Switch. We're thinking that might even just be a PS5. They keep saying it's this current generation, but after watching that gameplay, I don't know. That looked like a next gen game. Is what I'm going to say. That might be a game you want to pick up on the PC, to be honest, because I think it's going to be one of those Fallout situations on current platforms where it's going to be running at like 20 frames a second on Xbox One and PS4. So, PS4 Pro worth it for a 1080p TV? You know, I would say yes if they had more games that took advantage of that power for frame rate. They do have a boost mode that does make games smoother, but honestly, the price difference isn't that massive. It's like what, $250 to $400, I guess, to where you could save for a couple extra weeks or a few months or something. I would just get the PS4 Pro at this point, just to future-proof in case you end up getting a 4K TV for Christmas, since you can get like a 4K TCL for like $380 now. It's ridiculous. Like, you might end up upgrading to a 4K TV without even like planning it at this point. So I think it's worth getting the Pro just for the extra money, just in case, you know. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to get Cyberpunk as well on PC, although I'm going to be extremely curious how it runs on an Xbox One X, so I might get it there as well. I don't know. But since I'll be trying to check it out, I think they actually might. CD Projekt Red's kind of interesting. They actually send out review codes to a lot of channels, actually, so I might actually get a review code for that. So I think that's the case. Yeah, you don't trust your PS4 running. Yeah, I know what you mean. Cyberpunk on the PS4, on the Xbox One. Think of the Xbox One. It's weaker than the PS4. That might be a 600p situation. You know, that would be interesting. We've already seen 720p games on the Xbox One. That might be a 600p situation on the Xbox One. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see that. Oh man, when they walked out into like their city and everything, and you look around and there's all these people on screen and it looks like a living world, it was crazy. When I saw that, I was like, there's no way this is going to be a stable frame rate or a good resolution on the Xbox One, maybe even the PS4. So I was like, yep, I guess I'm getting that on PC. Evan is really looking forward to Cyberpunk. He's a big Witcher fan, though. He likes the CD Projekt Red games. So, Bionic Commando made a brief comeback on the 360. I remember that. I think that's also backwards compatible on the Xbox One at this point. So there is a Bionic Commando that could make a mild comeback. They might even like port it to Switch because that's where all these indie games are selling. So, yeah, that's true. Only HDR. Yeah. But, oh well. Cool. Yeah, no hat in time. A little disappointing. I thought it would too. Maybe that's again part of their direct or something, you know. Maybe because the game proved itself a little bit. It can hang in like the Nintendo Direct area. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So I guess that's gonna do it, guys. That was the Nindies. The Nindies. I guess that was our last big one before the end of the year for Nindies, and then all we can look forward to now is the next Direct. So you won't have to have a Nindies showcase thing pop up because I know some people were like annoyed by it. No. The next thing you see pop up will be a Nintendo Direct, so get excited for that, I guess, at some point, a couple weeks from now or so. Although, I hope they announce it, like, a few days before. Like, this Nindies Direct was announced way before. That's what I want for the main Direct. Tell us, like, 4 days ahead of time, please. Like, tell us the week before, you know what I mean? So we can get it set up and everything. So, yeah, guys, I guess that's going to do it. It was a quick Direct, quick little Nindies. It was effective for what it showed. Some of the ones I'm looking forward to: Hyperlight Drifter, definitely. Transistor, Bastion, those are all good ones. Undertale's next month. Dragon Marked for Death is mid-December, so December 13th. And Into the Breach is out now. So they did get us with a drop. So pretty cool, pretty cool. What time can we actually buy? I don't know. It's they'll probably update the shop at like 3 p.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, I'd say, just to be fair, just to be safe. Although it could be up right now. I tell you what, I'll tell you right now if it's up. Okay, I'll turn the switch on since I had it here when I was playing Messenger, hooked up to my monitor. Let's see. I was playing Messenger. I'm almost done the game. I'm like right at the end, but the Messenger is awesome. I recommend it if you like. If you were a fan of like older, maybe if you were around during the NES Ninja Gaiden days or you went back and played it, you need to go check out Messenger. It's an awesome game. So let's see what we have here. I don't see... Oh, I forgot Victor Vron came out today too. That's one I should probably check out. I don't see it yet. So nothing yet, okay? Let me see if it's even in the coming soon section. I was looking on like the recent releases. I can't believe... Oh, that's not... Yeah, that's fine. No, nothing yet for that one, Into the Breach. So we're going to be waiting for that probably until later on today, okay? It's probably... Unless I wonder if I search for it. It's up here. Sometimes it doesn't update to the shop recent page. You have to actually search for it. So let's search for Breach. Nope, nothing. Okay. So I would give it a couple hours. It'll probably update, and then you can... pick it up there. So... Should be good. Monster Hunter, I think, came out today, though. So, cool. All right. I think that's it, guys. I think we're good. That is the Nindies. This will probably get claimed or blocked by Nintendo, so that's fun. Sorry if you missed it. I guess they'll have the stuff up on Nintendo's main channel on YouTube. But if you tell you what, if this doesn't get blocked or whatever, I'll just leave it up for you guys so you can watch it if you missed it, because I know some of you guys came in saying you missed the notification for it or anything. So cool. All right, guys, that's it. Make sure you guys subscribe so you can get notified for these things, and we'll have more news and information coming up, and then we have a few more gameplay things coming up as well for some games that are popping up. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it here. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks for all the donations and everything. I appreciate it, guys, and I will see you next time.